Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And right away he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Allen going to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And again, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Going deep here for Parker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds with a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Give him 18 on the play. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Allen. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. On play action, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes right side, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Good catch, an excellent creation of a big play downfield. I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown of the new postseason. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Allen on third. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To the air, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.